There was nothing predictable about the Brexit vote, and ever since, many economic predictions have not gone according to plan. Today, there was another, inflation, which was generally expected to go up, but actually fell slightly in October from 1% to 0.9%. But there are clear signs now that a rise in inflation is on the way. Because of the fall in the value of the pound, the costs of goods leaving British factories is rising faster than at any time in years.
The fact that prices went up by less than expected last month might make you think that all is hunky-dory. But here in Leicester, this clothing manufacturer is worried about what's to come, and it's the falling pound that's to blame.
So whether it be digitally printed fabric from Holland or Italy, whether it be the lace that we use that comes from France, or even the sewing thread which we import from Germany, putting all those things together, yes, they are costing us 20% roughly more.
Have you already put your prices up?
No, we haven't put our prices up. We've worked on economies, we've delayed investment, there's been a general hold on salaries.
For the last year, the cost of living has been going up. Inflation is still low compared to where it has been at for most of the past 10 years. But it reached 1% in September, although it did drop back slightly to 0.9% in October. But the increasing costs of raw materials suggests a sharp rise is around the corner. Since the Brexit vote in June, these costs have been rising even quicker. Today's figure shows an increase of 12.2%. Today, the Governor of the Bank of England was challenged by MPs on his prediction that inflation would go up.
As an individual, I wouldn't take a steer from the October numbers to say that was all just noise. No, unfortunately, inflation is going to go up. That's the consequence of a very large move in the exchange rate.
The Shadow Chancellor took a similar line and laid the blame on the government.
In the short term, we didn't expect the pinch on inflation to come now, more likely next year, because of the consequences of the impact of, again, government disarray on the pound. It all adds up to the government needing to get its act together.
But whilst politicians argue, back at the factory, hard decisions will soon have to be made.
Are you going to put your prices up?
We will have to put our prices up. You just cannot sustain the kinds of increases that we're seeing without passing it on.
This business is facing a stark choice: either raise prices or absorb the rising costs of imported raw materials themselves. So far, they haven't raised prices. But for how long, realistically, can they hold off? It's a dilemma that many businesses across the country are currently grappling with.
So shoppers for now may be being spared rising prices, but that's highly unlikely to be the story come the new year. Narrinder Sandu, News at 10.